And you don't have to turn all your hobbies and interests into big miraculous things. Like they can just be super small. If you're just passionate about something, that's cool. I always used to look up to my grandmother in that way because she was someone that had so many different hobbies, and she was always really good at gardening, and she was always really good at sewing, and she was also really good at cooking. And that didn't make her bad. She had other interests and career and livelihoods and things like that. But it wasn't until after she died when we sort of went back to the house and started looking sort of at her things. And it was all like perfectly laid out with like all of these descriptions of like how to grow things.
Really?
Yeah, it was just
That's
beautiful.
so
It was beautiful
fascinating.
because you can just see she was just all in on this interest and hobby and just loved it. And her garden, to be fair, was a testament to that because it always looked amazing in the summer, and I had such fond memories there as a kid. And it was like beautiful. She had like all of these different vegetables growing, and that sparked my love and interest for cooking because she was able to share her joy and passion with mine, and it kind of sparked more of an interest with me and Charlie at the time. And yeah, I remember seeing that, being like, wow, like her passion was really lovely to see. You could really see that she would really operate in a flow state around that, and I really valued that, and I really looked up to that, and I saw that there was a lot of power in that as a person.
Yeah.
Because it keeps your mind engaged, it keeps your mind switched on, especially for an older generation as well. Same with my grandfather on my mum's side. He does like wood engraving and also plays the cello. I think he's not so much plays the cello anymore because he's got arthritis in his hands, but you can tell that from just his mind staying active and being in this space of doing something that is enjoyable and exciting keeps his brain engaged. And I think there's a lot to be said for the health impacts that has on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because if you're getting yourself into a state of flow, or where you're just not being distracted, you're just doing something that feels good, and even if it's for 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, half an hour, it doesn't have to be every day. It could be 4 times a week, 3 times a week, once a week. But you're giving yourself some time where you're just unwinding. I think there's so much to be said for that disconnect.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I'm just going to disconnect from the world a bit.